It's time to disappear.
Mental health and digital detox, constant connectivity can be overwhelming, leading to stress and burnout. Disappearing, even temporarily, allows for a digital detox, helping to reduce stress, clear the mind, and restore focus. Personal growth and self-discovery, stepping back from external influences, offers a chance to reconnect with oneself, fostering personal growth and helping clarify life goals without the distractions of societal pressures or digital noise. Reclaiming privacy, disappearing often symbolizes reclaiming one's privacy, reducing the amount of personal information shared online, and maintaining a more controlled, intentional social presence. Environmental and social impact, living a life that involves less digital engagement or consumerism, may encourage a minimalist mindset, reducing one's environmental footprint and encouraging more sustainable habits. Creating space for real-life connections, disappearing digitally allows more space for face-to-face interactions, fostering deeper relationships with friends, family, and community, which can lead to greater overall satisfaction and a sense of belonging. Constant connectivity has become an integral part of modern life, with smartphones, social media, and online platforms keeping us plugged into a continuous stream of information, notifications, and updates. While this connectivity has brought convenience, it has also introduced a new level of mental strain. The expectation of being always on can lead to increased anxiety, stress, and even depression. Studies have shown that frequent use of social media is associated with heightened feelings of inadequacy, loneliness, and self-doubt, largely due to the constant comparison with others' curated highlight reels. When we are bombarded with an endless flow of content, our minds have little time to process, reflect, or truly rest.
Stepping away and taking a digital detox is a powerful way to counteract these negative effects. A digital detox is not just about turning off your phone, it's a conscious decision to disengage from the virtual world temporarily and create space for mental and emotional rejuvenation.
When we take breaks from screens, we give our brains a chance to recharge. The time away from devices reduces sensory overload, allowing our minds to refocus on ourselves and our immediate surroundings rather than getting pulled into the lives of others online. This can bring a renewed sense of calm, making it easier to manage stress and prioritize what truly matters in life. Moreover, digital detoxes can have lasting benefits on our mental clarity and productivity. Research suggests that too much screen time can impair cognitive functioning, reduce attention span, and even disrupt sleep patterns, as exposure to blue light from devices interferes with the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep. By stepping away, we give our brains the opportunity to rest and recover, which can improve memory, concentration, and creativity. Without constant pings and notifications, we become more present and attentive, which in turn enhances our ability to focus on meaningful tasks and deepen our connections with others. In addition to personal benefits, a digital detox often helps us cultivate a healthier relationship with technology. In the absence of incessant updates and alerts, we are able to redefine our boundaries with our devices, choosing how and when we want to interact with them. This sense of control can be empowering, helping us use technology as a tool rather than allowing it to dictate our time and attention. By consciously stepping back, we remind ourselves that it's okay not to be available at all times. This realization can foster a deeper appreciation for privacy and personal space, something that is often overlooked in our hyper-connected age. Taking a step back from the usual hustle of daily life to focus on personal growth and self-discovery can be one of the most transformative experiences a person can undertake. In our highly connected, fast-paced world, people often find themselves on autopilot, fulfilling routines, meeting obligations, and maintaining appearances without questioning whether their actions align with their true desires and values. Over time, this can lead to a sense of disconnection or even dissatisfaction with life. By deliberately choosing to step away and create space for oneself, we allow room to reflect, question, and discover more deeply who we are beyond the roles we play, the work we do, and the expectations others may place upon us. In an era where technology has woven itself into nearly every facet of life, reclaiming privacy has become both a challenge and a necessity. Every day, people share vast amounts of personal information, often without fully realizing the implications or long-term effects of such openness. Social media platforms, search engines, and apps have created a digital footprint for almost everyone, a footprint that can be tracked, analyzed, and even monetized by corporations, advertisers, and sometimes unauthorized third parties. What was once private is now available at the click of a button, turning our personal lives into accessible data points and our interactions into valuable commodities. This loss of privacy can have a profound impact on our sense of autonomy, security, and control, making the desire to reclaim privacy more critical than ever. The process of reclaiming privacy begins with awareness and intention. Many people engage with technology in a routine manner, often clicking accept on terms and conditions without fully reading them or understanding how their data might be used. By becoming more aware of what we're sharing and who we're sharing it with, we take the first step toward greater control over our personal information. This awareness often involves scrutinizing privacy settings on social media accounts, choosing secure passwords, and limiting the amount of personal data we share online. Simple changes like opting out of location tracking, reducing the number of apps with access to our data, and avoiding oversharing on social media can significantly limit our digital footprint. Moreover, reclaiming privacy is about setting boundaries both digitally and socially. Digital boundaries include controlling who has access to our online information, minimizing personal details shared on public platforms, and being selective about online interactions. Social boundaries are equally important as they involve deciding what aspects of our lives we are comfortable sharing with others, including friends, family, and colleagues. Social media often pressures people to share moments from their lives, milestones, opinions, and even struggles. However, choosing to keep certain experiences private can be empowering. When we are intentional about what we share, we preserve a sense of autonomy and control, maintaining parts of ourselves that are reserved solely for our own experience. Another critical aspect of reclaiming privacy involves recognizing and resisting the culture of constant availability. Technology has created an expectation that we are reachable at any time through messaging apps, social media, and email. This constant accessibility can lead to a loss of personal time and space, where individuals feel compelled to respond to messages immediately, even outside work hours or during personal time. By setting boundaries around availability, like muting notifications during specific hours or designating offline times, we can protect our personal space and avoid the stress associated with being perpetually on call. Reclaiming this time contributes to a greater sense of privacy and reduces the pressure to be constantly engaged. Taking steps to limit our engagement with excessive consumerism, technology, and digital spaces can have significant positive environmental and social impacts. In a world driven by instant gratification, the latest products, and constant online presence, many people inadvertently contribute to unsustainable practices without fully realizing the consequences. The tech-driven, consumption-heavy lifestyle marked by the constant desire for new devices, streaming endless data, and engaging in fast fashion demands vast amounts of natural resources, energy, and labor. By reassessing and in some cases reducing our involvement in these areas, we can help mitigate environmental damage, reduce our carbon footprint, and promote fairer, more ethical social practices. Choosing a lifestyle that emphasizes sustainability and mindfulness over constant consumption is a powerful way to make a meaningful impact. Additionally, the energy demand created by our increasingly digital lives has a significant environmental footprint. Streaming services, data centers, and cloud storage consume massive amounts of electricity, much of which still relies on non-renewable energy sources. In fact, data centers worldwide account for nearly 1% of global electricity use, a figure that grows each year. Each social media post, video stream, or cloud-based terminal-based storage file requires energy to process and store. By consciously reducing our digital consumption, spending less time on social media, limiting video streaming, or opting for local storage over cloud services, we reduce our personal energy demand, helping decrease the overall carbon emissions associated with digital infrastructure. From a consumer standpoint, a more minimalist approach can have significant environmental benefits by promoting sustainable consumption. Many aspects of a tech-oriented lifestyle, from upgrading devices to staying on top of fashion trends promoted through social media, drive a culture of disposability and fast consumerism. The fast fashion industry, for example, is notorious for its environmental costs, producing huge amounts of textile waste and using extensive water and chemical resources. By stepping away from this cycle, choosing to buy fewer, higher quality items, or supporting ethical brands that focus on sustainable production, we can reduce demand for mass-produced goods and lessen the strain on natural resources. A mindset that values quality and longevity over trends fosters a more sustainable relationship with material goods, one that aligns with environmental conservation. In a time when digital interactions often dominate our day-to-day lives, creating space for real-life connections is becoming increasingly essential for emotional well-being, mental health, and genuine personal growth. Many people find themselves caught in a loop of endless notifications, social media feeds, and online conversations that can feel fulfilling in the moment but often lack the depth and authenticity of face-to-face connections. While digital communication is convenient and helps us stay in touch across distances, it has limitations that can ultimately leave people feeling isolated or disconnected. Taking the step to reduce screen time and prioritize real-life relationships requires intention and effort, but it can transform our social lives in ways that lead to more meaningful, lasting bonds with others. One of the key benefits of focusing on real-life connections is the richness and depth these interactions bring. In-person conversations allow for nonverbal communication, eye contact, body language, gestures, and tone of voice that creates a more comprehensive and authentic understanding between people. These subtle cues are often lost in text messages or even video calls, which can make it challenging to fully convey emotions or empathize with the other person. When we engage with others face-to-face, we are able to express ourselves more openly and intuitively, leading to deeper conversations and a stronger sense of connection. Real-life interactions also help build trust more quickly, as people can sense sincerity and warmth in ways that digital screens often mask. Additionally, making time for in-person interactions fosters a sense of belonging and community, which can be difficult to achieve through digital platforms. In the physical presence of others, we feel connected on a primal level. Being part of a group or community in real life activates a sense of shared identity and mutual support that has been vital to human survival and social stability for centuries. This feeling of belonging is particularly beneficial for mental health, as research has shown that strong social connections help reduce feelings of loneliness, anxiety, and depression. When we spend time with friends, family, or community members, we experience an emotional boost that online interactions alone struggle to replicate. These real-life connections remind us that we are not alone in our experiences, building a network of support that can sustain us through life's ups and downs. Real-life interactions also allow us to practice social skills that are essential for personal development, such as active listening, empathy, and conflict resolution. In face-to-face settings, we can engage fully with the other person, which helps improve our listening abilities and fosters a genuine interest in others' lives and experiences. Active listening is a fundamental social skill that is often overlooked in digital communication, where responses are sometimes rushed or distracted. In real-life conversations, we are more likely to give others our full attention, picking up on nuances and responding in a thoughtful, empathetic manner. Furthermore, real-life interactions require us to navigate social situations more directly, helping us develop conflict resolution skills and the ability to manage differing opinions constructively. These skills are not only valuable in friendships and family relationships, but are also crucial for professional and personal growth.